Hello, everyone. Welcome to Clicker Corner. My name is Kelly, and I am a customer experience consultant for Crick Software. Spring is right around the corner, and there are lots of resources in LearningGrids to support your students across the curriculum. LearningGrids is our ready-made, ready-to-use bank of resources that have been created by our curriculum team. Today, I am going to show you some of my favorite resources that you can use for this time of school year. I am going to start off in our Clicker Talk app. This is just one of our sample resources. To access LearningGrids, I'm going to click on the file folder icon in the top left-hand corner, select LearningGrids, and then we can navigate through the subject tabs where each subject has been divided into categories. Our spring resources can be found in the Collections tab. We will choose the category of Spring. First, I'm going to open up this Talk About Spring talk set by clicking the green Open button. This activity opens up nice and bright, perfect for introducing students to the topic of spring. This works really well on an interactive whiteboard where the whole class can use it. Learners can select an image, and using the microphone icon, they can share what they already know about this topic, questions they are wondering about, or what they want to learn about spring. This resource is easy to edit. We can bring down our toolbar by tapping the white bar up here in the middle of the toolbar and going to the pen icon. This brings us straight into edit mode, where we can change the number of recordings for each image. I'm going to change this one to 4. When we click the play button in the top right-hand corner, when students now select an image, there are 4 microphone icons here. Each recording stores up to 1 minute of audio, so adding multiple recordings allows students to record more than just one idea, or you can have a small group of students work together on this activity. To make a recording, students will click on the microphone icon, which opens up our sound recorder window. To start recording, they will click on the red button, and when they are finished, they can click stop and then choose done, where now a speech bubble will appear to signal that a recording has been made. If I go back to the start page, you can see the speech bubble is also here to show where the recording has been stored. Students can now listen back to it as many times as they need. Now let's look at some spring resources in the Clicker Writer app. I'm going to open that up, and here is one of our clicker boards. Clicker boards are mind mapping tools that help students to plan out their writing. This is just one of our sample boards. We can access LearningGrids the same way we did in the Clicker Talk app by clicking this file folder icon in the top left corner and selecting LearningGrids. We can go to that Collections tab where we can find the category of spring. On the left, we can filter just for clicker boards. We are going to open up this Spring Senses clicker board. Clicker boards open up nice and bright. This one has multiple tabs on the bottom, one for each of the 5 senses. Students can add ideas, planning out what they want to write. When children use their 5 senses, it really encourages them to enrich their writing with details and imagery. We can easily add text to each cell by double-clicking and typing in some things that we see during spring. We'll type in green grass and bees buzzing. Now, we can use this image in the document while we're working. To send this image back to the document, I'm going to the 3 dots icon in the top left and choosing Send to Document. This now creates an image where I can now use my keyboard in combination with the support tools here in the top toolbar to write about spring. I see bees buzzing.
I see bees buzzing.
Another way that we can use our mind mapping tool with our document is by creating a word bank. To go back to my clicker board, I'm just going to use this tab at the top of the screen. And going back to the three dots icon, I can select Create Word Bank. This time, the ideas that were in the clicker board are now sitting below as a word bank. This resource I've just created sits at the bottom of the document to support students as they are writing. I can now use it in combination with my keyboard to continue writing about spring. I see green grass.
I see green grass.
The last resource I'm going to show you today is a Connect set. We are going to stay in the Clicker Writer app, going back into LearningGrids, going to that Collections tab, and choosing the category of spring. This time, I'm going to filter for Connect sets. One of the Connect sets in LearningGrids is the Spring Poem Connect set. Children can create a spring-themed poem by using some sentence starters to create a line of poetry, and then using the Endings tab to select key vocabulary and phrases to end their line of poetry. We can go into Edit View to make some changes to this resource. In the Clicker Writer app, we're going to the grid and pen icon in the top right to go straight into Edit View. In Edit View, we can add images to individual cells by selecting a cell and using the mountains and sun icon. This is going to pull images from our Quick Picks 2 library that matches the vocabulary that was in the cell that I selected. We'll choose this one. And now you can see that the image is here inside the cell along with the vocabulary word. If I click the Go button in the top right-hand corner, you can see that now the image is here to support students. Images will really bring children's poetry to life. Thank you so much for watching today. Remember, you can book a free 15-minute customer care meeting to discuss using Clicker with your students. Happy spring. I look forward to connecting with you soon.